about to show you what to focus on in the first week of starting your YouTube channel. This is the exact system that helped me build my second lifestyle YouTube channel twice as fast as the first one. Here's literally the table that shows the difference between my first lifestyle channel and the second one. This is the third one, by the way. Also, with this system, I helped my client blow up their channel in just 1 month, getting 3K subscribers. This is unheard of, as well as getting more course sales than ever before and getting like 1,500 opt-ins to their email list. Okay, so we focus a lot on what to do in the first week of starting a YouTube channel, but I want to start with what not to do. Because you know what? First week is like being pregnant with a baby, and the baby is your content. If you do smoking, drinking, something really bad while you're pregnant, your content, your baby, is not gonna be very healthy, okay? So we want to make sure that in our first week, we don't do any stupid shit that will sabotage your YouTube growth, okay? And the first thing you shouldn't do is some nitty-gritty useless details like creating a banner. I literally know people who would like spend days curating their YouTube banners without posting a single video, okay? Just don't really think about a banner until you have like 10 videos posted, okay? So you know why you overthink about creating your YouTube content is because your tasks are not specific enough. For example, you think that, oh, I need to find the idea for my next video. And because your brain does not understand what finding an idea means, it just thinks that it's like so much work. I don't even know what to start. What is an idea? What is a good idea? What's a bad idea? How to find it? What are the ways to find those ideas? And this overwhelm creates, you know what? Friction. You're not gonna start a successful YouTube channel if you overthink. And in order to reduce overthinking, you want to make your tasks as specific as possible. Find an idea is a bad task. Find a competitor by keyword X to steal their most popular video from the last year is a way more specific task. It doesn't give you the overwhelm because it literally takes 5 minutes to do, and your brain understands that because it's specific enough. Another example, write a script is a bad task. Think of 3 points that you want to tell within a topic and write them in your notebook is a good task because it's specific. It doesn't give you the overwhelm. You just literally need to schedule 5 minutes in your calendar to do that. Maybe 10. Also, what you shouldn't do in the first week is focusing on metrics. I hope that I shouldn't repeat that your first video is gonna flop. It's not gonna get views, okay? No matter how good you are, what a magical snowflake you are, it's just not gonna take off, okay? Moreover, metrics are not even the purpose. Yeah, you might think that our goals in creating content is get more views and stuff like this, but views are not something that we can control as much as some other things that we should focus on instead. So instead of making metrics your purpose, make your purpose to get consistent. Because even if you make a viral video that will make you popular, without the consistency skill, it's just gonna die out as the rest of it because you're not creating anymore. So the only way to succeed in content is to actually be consistent. So this is the actual purpose for the first week. Along with focusing on metric, I see a lot of people just build too much expectations. You know, the reason you're dissatisfied or unhappy with anything is just this. Your expectations were higher than the reality. So why even build those expectations in the first place? Here's what I suggest. Don't build any expectations about your YouTube. Like any. Don't assume that it's not gonna get you views, that it's gonna get you reviews. Don't assume that it's gonna grow or not gonna grow. Just don't assume anything. Instead of building expectations, build your YouTube system. And it starts with a Sunday. I actually hate that, you know, Americans or who start the week on Sunday. Actually, for the whole life, I've been starting my week on Monday. Like, why Sunday? Like, you do nothing on Sunday. Usually week starts with work, right? And Sunday for me is more or less of a day off. So who decided that Sunday is the beginning? I don't get it. Anyways, let's start with a Sunday as our first day of starting a YouTube channel. I hope you're as excited as I am because I imagine that this is just so exciting to start a new channel. I don't know, it just makes me smile. And on a Sunday, I suggest you 2 to 3 hours of planning this all out. You need at least 3 hours, I believe, but if you're in a real rush, maybe try to do it faster. Set a timer and let's do the following. First, you figure out your ICP, ideal client profile. Who are the people who you are serving? Who are the people you're helping with your content? The easiest framework to think about your ICP is I help X do Y with Z. For example, I help entrepreneurs grow and sell on YouTube with easier content. Or if you're an accountant, for example, I help LLCs save time and make more money with my accounting system. Or one of my clients who has financial coaching, he has this type of framework. I help 6-figure earners save, invest, and pay off debt with money automation. Yeah, so think about your ICP, and when the framework is ready, we're gonna make up our video ideas. Just kidding. Of course, we're not gonna make them all. We're too lazy to do that. Also, we don't have time. Also, we don't want to throw spaghetti at the wall. We go and find our competitors in order to find the best ideas that would serve our clients the most. We can find our direct competitors or indirect from like similar niches to ours. For example, if I help people with ADHD, my indirect competitors could be any creator in the space of mental health. And a direct competitor could be another channel who helps ADHDers. You see what I mean? Make a list of only 5 competitors. Go to their channels, sort their videos by popular, and each of the competitors, ideally bigger than 50,000 subscribers or something, but less than 500,000 subscribers, is gonna give you 5 to 10 ideas. So essentially 5 times 5, you have 25 video ideas almost ready. If they are a little bit different from what you're trying to teach your audience, just remake them into something that you want to present and teach your viewers. If for some reason you don't even have time for even that, you can download my 100 viral title templates. I handpicked myself all the winning ideas and title structures from the videos that went viral not once but many times throughout the last year. They're the freshest, they are the most winning, and you can choose any of them and make your own without the guesswork, without the hassle, and making sure that you're doing something that will actually work. Now, it's still Sunday, and ideally you want to find your video editor this day. It's not probably gonna be possible to find it in one day, but let's try, okay? Finding a video editor can take time, so maybe first videos you need to edit yourself, or maybe hire my amazing team who does these edits and this edits. If you want the same thing, you can apply working with me. If we're a good fit, you can get your editor within one day, literally. Okay, congratulations, we figured out the strategy. Now we want to move to schedule, because no strategy is going to work if you don't plan it out. I'd suggest making your publishing day next Sunday, because you do need at least a week to create a solid YouTube video, especially if it's your first one. Okay, now there's a task for you. Please do this with me. Pull up your calendar and find the days where you have the least amount of tasks going on. So what we need to do with this, we need to shuffle these 4 boxes of tasks into your week. So after 350 videos filmed just for myself, these are more or less the tasks that you're gonna be doing. First is research and prep, then film, then edit, then create thumbnails and titles and post. These are the biggest chunks of most similar tasks combined together. I like to spread them throughout the week. Also, I don't edit, I've got editors, so I just remove this one step and I get 3 boxes to shuffle around my calendar. If you, for example, don't have the whole day just free for your filming, you can shuffle those boxes of tasks around your week. But if you, for example, want to film on weekends, and this is your project besides the actual full-time job or running a business, then maybe you want to use research, prep, and filming in one day, let's say Saturday, and editing, thumbnails, titles, and posting on Sunday. This is a weekend plan. And when you planned it all out, congratulations, your Sunday planning session is over. But you've got to start a grind tomorrow. So within the first week, depending on when you planned out those chunks of work, you're gonna create your first YouTube video. Should I even tell you that you don't have to make it perfect and it's gonna flop and stuff like this? Just don't make me repeat it again. If you don't leave your perfectionism, you're literally never gonna grow. By the way, if you're not sure how to do all those steps of the process right, I've got plenty of videos on that topic, so I will link some of them in the description. So you make sure that you're prepared, and maybe you want to binge those videos before you start, but it's not even necessary. You can follow your gut, because remember that the purpose is not to look at the metrics, create a banger video, it's just starting to be consistent. Once the first week is done and you posted your first video, first of all, you made it. I'm really, really proud of you, because like this is the hardest. And then when you posted it on the next Sunday, we need to reflect on it. But what criteria are we gonna reflect on? First, just analyze your workflow, because if you don't figure out your workflow, like the easiest days to film, the easiest days to do the research, the easiest day to post, it's not gonna be sustainable. The purpose is to get consistent. This is why our workflow is our main focus right now. We need to figure it out in our first week. Ask yourself, did it take longer than I expected? Then maybe you need to book bigger chunk in your calendar for these tasks. Did you pick the right days? Maybe the days you thought you were the least busy are not the days when you actually are the least busy. Did you manage to post in the date that you planned? This is very important. If you don't follow your promises, you're not gonna trust yourself that next time you're gonna publish on time. If you didn't publish in the deadline, restructure the schedule to make sure that next time the deadline is not missed. Once you analyze that workflow, did it work out? Did it not work out? You can adjust accordingly. You can make changes about your workflow, about your setup, about your editing. content, about your thumbnail designing. In the next several weeks, just repeat the process over and over again. And here's what not many people talk about. You will likely hate it, and that's okay. Content creation is just overly romanticized in our society. It is really not easy. It is frustrating. Doing this every week and hating every second of it. You can make things more enjoyable in different ways, but do not expect it to be fun for sure. And to make this process even easier, I actually have two videos. One is about the 60-second hacks that make the content creation process just way simpler, faster, smoother. And another video is about what to do if you hate filming. Choose which one speaks to you the most, and if you want to pick your next YouTube video ideas ASAP, then you can download my 100 viral title templates for free in the description. And have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.